Have you ever heard of the elusive pink river dolphin of the Amazon? In a groundbreaking revelation, researchers in the remote waters of the Amazon basin have documented these rare creatures exhibiting complex social behaviors and tool usage, akin to their marine counterparts. Conservationists, armed with underwater cameras and acoustic monitoring devices, observed the dolphins using branches to herd fish into more accessible areas. This remarkable discovery not only underscores the intellectual prowess of these cetaceans but also highlights the intricate dynamics of freshwater ecosystems. As urbanization encroaches on their habitat, the urgency for effective conservation strategies has never been more palpable. Wildlife photographers and marine biologists are now rallying to bring global attention to these enigmatic animals and their threatened environment, advocating for a harmonious coexistence between human development and nature. Have you ever heard of the enigmatic vaquita, the world's smallest and most endangered marine mammal? Nestled in the northern reaches of the Gulf of California, these elusive porpoises are on the brink of extinction, with fewer than 10 individuals left. The tension escalates as illegal fishing for the totoaba fish, whose swim bladders are highly prized in traditional medicine, entraps the vaquitas in gill nets. Conservationists and scientists race against time, deploying drones and acoustic monitoring to track and save these precious creatures. The Mexican government has enforced stringent regulations and patrols, but the black market's insidious grip remains. As the sun sets over the shimmering waters, the question lingers: will humanity's efforts be enough to rescue the vaquita from the precipice of oblivion? Have you ever heard of the vaquita, the world's most endangered marine mammal, surviving in the murky waters of the Gulf of California? Discovered only in 1958, this tiny porpoise, often referred to as the panda of the sea due to its distinctive facial markings, now faces the brink of extinction with fewer than 10 individuals remaining. The primary threat? Illegal fishing and the use of gill nets to catch the totoaba fish, whose swim bladders are highly sought after in traditional Chinese medicine. Despite desperate conservation efforts, including naval patrols and international bans, the vaquita's numbers continue to dwindle. This tragic tale underscores the urgent need for global cooperation and stringent enforcement to save this silent, elusive sentinel of our marine ecosystems before it disappears forever. Have you ever heard of the elusive vaquita, the world's smallest and most endangered marine mammal? In the Gulf of California, a rare sighting of this critically endangered porpoise has spurred international conservation efforts into overdrive. With fewer than 10 individuals believed to be left, this sighting ignited a race against time. Conservationists have increased patrols to combat illegal fishing practices, particularly the use of gill nets that inadvertently capture these gentle creatures. Marine biologists are working tirelessly to understand their behavior and habitat needs, while wildlife photographers capture poignant images to raise global awareness. This desperate yet hopeful endeavor underscores the delicate balance of marine ecosystems and the urgent need for human intervention to prevent the vaquita's extinction. What happens when a species teeters on the brink of oblivion? The story of the vaquita porpoise, with fewer than 10 individuals left in the Gulf of California, is a dire testament to humanity's impact on marine life. In a desperate bid to save the world's rarest marine mammal, conservationists resorted to an unprecedented measure, capturing a pair of vaquitas to breed them in a protected sanctuary. The tension was palpable as the first vaquita was brought to the surface. The delicate creature's survival hung in the balance. Despite their best efforts, the male vaquita succumbed to stress, highlighting the fragile nature of these elusive porpoises. The event shed light on the intricate dance between animal behavior and ecosystem dynamics, underscoring the urgency for stricter enforcement against illegal gill net fishing. This poignant episode serves as a stark reminder of the fragile interconnectedness of marine biology, coastal ecosystems, and the relentless battle for conservation. Have you ever heard of the elusive vaquita, the world's rarest marine mammal? In 2017, conservationists embarked on a daring mission to save this tiny porpoise, which lives only in the northern part of the Gulf of California. With fewer than 30 individuals left due to illegal gill net fishing for the endangered totoaba fish, the vaquita was on the brink of extinction. Operation Vaquita CPR aimed to capture and protect these enigmatic creatures in a specially designed sanctuary. However, the mission faced heart-wrenching challenges when one of the captured vaquitas tragically died, forcing scientists to reconsider their strategy. Despite this setback, the efforts brought global attention to the vaquita's plight, igniting a renewed urgency for international cooperation and stricter fishing regulations. Today, the fight to save the vaquita continues, symbolizing both the fragility and resilience of marine life. Have you ever heard of the vaquita, the world's smallest porpoise, whose critically endangered status has turned the Gulf of California into a battleground for conservationists? Imagine a clandestine night operation in 2017. Where a team of marine biologists and Navy personnel embarked on a perilous mission to capture and protect the remaining vaquitas from illegal fishing nets. As they navigated the moonlit waters, tension soared. Each second brought them closer to either a breakthrough or heartbreak. The silence was broken by a splash. A vaquita was sighted. But the rescue was fraught with unforeseen challenges, and the fragile creature's heart-wrenching reaction underscored the dire need for urgent, innovative conservation strategies. This desperate yet hopeful endeavor highlighted the intricate dance between human intervention and wildlife survival in our modern world. Have you ever heard of the elusive vaquita, the world's rarest marine mammal, teetering on the brink of extinction? In the murky waters of the Gulf of California, only about 10 of these tiny, shy porpoises remain, their existence threatened by illegal fishing nets set for the lucrative totoaba fish. Conservationists have launched daring rescue missions, braving treacherous seas to remove the deadly gillnets and save the vaquita. Despite the odds, they cling to hope, deploying underwater drones and acoustic monitoring to track these ghostly creatures. This desperate race against time is not just a fight for a species, but a testament to human determination and the fragile beauty of our interconnected ecosystems. Have you ever heard of the elusive vaquita, the world's rarest marine mammal, teetering on the brink of extinction in Mexico's Gulf of California? In a desperate bid to save these pint-sized porpoises, marine biologists embarked on an unprecedented mission in 2017, employing a fleet of drones, infrared cameras, and even trained dolphins to locate and rescue the remaining few. As tension mounted, the team faced perilous waters filled with illegal gill nets set by poachers targeting the endangered totoaba fish. Each discovery of a vaquita brought a fleeting moment of hope, only to be dashed by the realization of their dwindling numbers. Despite monumental efforts and global attention, the fate of the vaquita remains uncertain, a poignant reminder of the delicate balance within marine ecosystems and the relentless battle against human-induced threats. Have you ever heard of the vaquita, the world's smallest and most endangered marine mammal? In the shallow waters of the Gulf of California, this elusive porpoise is teetering on the brink of extinction with fewer than 10 individuals remaining. Conservationists have launched a daring rescue mission, deploying specialized nets and round-the-clock surveillance to capture and protect these rare creatures from illegal fishing nets. As the tension mounts, one vaquita is finally spotted, its small dorsal fin breaking the surface. The team holds their breath, every second counts. Can they save this tiny marine marvel before it's too late?